Hi! Welcome back to our channel. And we all know that comparing our children is a no-go.
And when parents ask us for advice, very often we tell them, for example, you shouldn't compare your children.
Exactly, but then they quickly reply, oh no, I don't do that. I know how wrong it is.
And what we also hear from other parents, they say, for example, I know that I compare and I shouldn't.
But then, in the second sentence, they start comparing their children.
And stay with us until the end of the video, as we will share some ways to celebrate our children instead of falling into the trap of comparison. Have we compared our children?
Yes, we did.
Sadly, we did, and in front of them.
And in those moments, but I think probably us, we wanted to bite on our tongue, but we couldn't take those words back. We made sure to apologize to our children, and thank God they were quick to forgive us.
But how can we compare our children when we know that they're wonderful and uniquely made?
They have different temperaments, strengths and weaknesses, and a very different future that is filled with hope.
So comparing them is actually not only impossible, it is absurd. Have you ever compared your children like this?
Christian reads multiple books per week. And when will you start to read and stop just flipping through your comic books?
Sophia shares so nicely, but you are grabbing everything from everyone's hands.
And how about Leo? He passed 5th grade, and why is it so difficult for you?
Look at Laura, she always says thank you.
And Joseph's room is so tidy, and look at yours.
Isn't it senseless enough to compare with their siblings, but we even compare them with other children? This habit begins with the youngest babies.
Who's the first one to smile, or to get the first tooth, or to start walking?
And it can be very discouraging, especially when your child is the last one. And maybe you heard, what? Your child can't do that yet?
Yeah, and that's not a very encouraging question.
Don't be the mom or the dad that discourage others. There's better ways to communicate. And later in life, it becomes language, sport, instruments.
Yeah, academic achievement or career, and the list goes on and on and on.
And we brag about our children as if it gives us a sense of identity. So don't join the race, especially if your children's accomplishments are not easily measured.
Yeah, whose strengths are, for example, in social competence or arts.
Unfortunately, they are already judged by the one-sided standard of our schools.
Exactly, and they shouldn't face the same challenges at home.
So instead of comparing, let's change the atmosphere.
So let's celebrate their God-given uniqueness and speak prophetically over their life, and yes, also work on their weaknesses.
How about getting some heavenly insight? It's actually important for every parent, but especially for you if you're maybe struggling with a child.
Ask God to get a glimpse into who He created your child to be, and then speak it over them often. You will see that it will not only change you or your child, but the entire atmosphere. Remember, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen.
Hebrews 11 verse 1.
If you found this video encouraging, join us weekly for practical and life-giving insights on this beautiful journey called parenthood. Until then, bye!